When will USCIS start doing immigration interviews again? That's what this video is all about. The immigration interview, for most people, is the last step in the immigration process. If you have a non-business immigration case, you are generally dealing with one of 4 types of cases. These are adjustment of status, green card abroad, fiancé visa, or U.S. citizenship. The adjustment of status and U.S. citizenship cases will have their interviews in the United States, while fiancé visa and green card abroad cases will have their interviews at a consulate or embassy outside of the United States. USCIS is supposed to reopen for interviews in the United States on June 4th of this year. However, as we have not received any immigration interview notices for our postponed or new U.S.-based cases, we expect this date to be pushed back farther into June. When USCIS does open, they will deal with a backlog of immigration interviews. Interviews in the United States have not been done since the middle of March. Therefore, they will need to wade through roughly 3 months of interviews and also deal with the current and future interviews. You should check out our video titled, "Will USCIS waive or stop having interviews in some cases?" That video goes over 4 options USCIS is likely considering on how to handle the backlog of immigration interviews. Moreover, interviews in the United States will not be like they were before the coronavirus. USCIS has informed immigration attorneys that they will be reducing the number of daily appointments and interviews to ensure social distancing, allow time for cleaning, and reduce waiting room occupancy. The interview notices themselves will contain safety information for visitors. You will also be allowed to reschedule your appointment without penalty if you are feeling sick. If you have a case where the interview will be handled in a foreign country, the timing of the interview will be more complicated. For fiancé visa and green card abroad cases, you go through 3 stages: the initial USCIS stage, the National Visa Center stage, and then finally the interview at the embassy or consulate stage. USCIS has been open and has been processing the cases at the first stage. The National Visa Center reduced its staff and has been only responding to written inquiries if they are regarding urgent humanitarian or medical issues or for necessary case updates via its designated webpage. Link in the description below. The NVC call center has remained open. So if your case was at the National Visa Center stage when the shutdown occurred in March, it probably has been slowed due to the temporary reduction in staff. The embassies and consulates have been, for the most part, shut down and have not been doing interviews. If your case was at the embassy or consulate stage and, this is important, not affected by President Trump's executive order, you should expect that the embassy or consulate will resume having interviews fairly soon. Each embassy or consulate is independent. You should check your embassy or consulate's website for updates on their plans to partially or fully reopen. Unless USCIS changes its way of conducting interviews, you should expect delays at this stage as well. If your case is subject to President Trump's executive order, then it will not matter much if the embassy or consulate reopens, as your case will not be scheduled for an interview. Please make sure to see our video titled "Trump's Order, Fiancé Visas, Marriage Green Cards, and Other Immigration Cases." This executive order will not allow interviews in many types of cases, including green cards for parents of U.S. citizens, for adult children of U.S. citizens, and for brothers and sisters of U.S. citizens. In addition, lawful permanent residents will not be able to have green cards issued for their spouses and children who are out of the United States. Finally, employment-based green cards and the diversity lottery are also affected. Watch our video for more information. We expect this executive order to be in effect for a while, and we would not be surprised if it remained in effect as long as President Trump is President of the United States. If your loved one is affected by the executive order, you should definitely consult with an immigration attorney to go over all the potential options that may be available for them to come to the United States. We hope you found this video informative. If you learned something, please give us a like, as it does help with the YouTube algorithm. Also, consider subscribing, as we will have more immigration videos in the future. The law offices of Lawrence Gruner has handled immigration cases for over 25 years and has 5-star reviews. We handle cases worldwide. If you would like a consultation, please call us at 888-801-6558 or email us at attorneygruner@gmail.com.